Hello everybody, so today we're going to start off with missing addends. Okay, so what you want to do is find the missing numbers. So x plus 91 plus 5,623 plus 911 is equal to 6,630. So you have our missing number, which we'll just call x for now. And you want to isolate the variable, so you take all of this and you bring it off to the other side. So you subtract 91, you subtract 5,623, and you subtract 911. So if you do that, it should look like this: 6,630 minus 5,623 is just 7,010. It's 1,007. Okay. And then you subtract 91 from it. It doesn't really matter which order you subtract them from, as long as you get all of them. Okay, and then this would be 6 1 9. Okay, 916. Then 916 minus 911 is 5. So x is 5, which means our missing number is a 5. Okay, and that's basically the gist of this section. We'll do one more and then we'll move on. 9,543 minus 8,790. Okay, what's 9,543 minus 8,790? It would be 745. Okay, so you take 745 and you subtract 58, and you get 687. And then you take 687 and you subtract 48. Okay, so then after that you get 649, which would be our answer. Alright, on to the next section. The next section is negative exponents. So this is a 10 to the negative third power. And when you're trying to find negative exponents, the first thing you gotta do is get rid of the negative. And the way you do that is to just put it over 1. So you get rid of the negative, and then you turn it into denominator, or the numerator to 1. And then after that, you just simplify, which is 1,000. So 10 to the negative third power is just 1 over 1,000. And that's how you solve negative exponents, basically. 2 to the negative fourth is just 1 over 2 to the fourth, which is just 1 over 16. This one's pretty funny because 1 to the negative first is just 1 over 1 to the first, which is just 1 over 1, which is just 1. Okay. Alright, the next section, so negative exponents was a relatively simple concept, should be pretty easy to pick up. The next one is writing expression using exponents. Now, what's an exponent? Exponent is just something times itself. So something's 5 squared is 25. That's because 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Okay, 5 squared is equal to. Now, if you just mess around with this, 45 times 45 times 45 times 45 is just the same concept. There are 2 5s, so it's 5 squared, and there's 4 45s, so it's 45 to the fourth. Okay, and that's how you find expressions using exponents. This one would be negative 11 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th power. This would be 4.75 to the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th power. Okay, this was also pretty easy to pick up. It's just you count and then you put it above the 45 as an exponent. Okay, conversion. When you're doing conversion, you first have to find basically the greatest common factor, which in this case would be feet. So 1 foot is equal to 1 foot. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, and 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. Okay, so the first thing you want to do in every conversion case is to convert everything into the greatest common factor, which in this case is feet. So you want to convert 77 miles into feet, which is just 5,280 times 77. And that would be 406,560. And so you take this and you want to turn, and now you have this in feet. 77 miles is 406,560 feet, but they're not asking for feet, they're asking for yards. So we know that 1 yard is 3 feet, which means you have to divide this by 3. And if you do that, you get, you get 135,520 feet, or 520 yards. Okay. This second one's pretty tricky because it's asking for 57 yards. So the first thing you do is 57 times 3 is 171. Now we know that 57 yards is 171 feet, but 1 mile is 5,280 feet, okay? And so we're not doing fractions right now, so it's just 0 miles, sorry. It would be 0 miles and 57 yards. That would be what our answer is, 0 miles and 57 yards. Okay, that is it for today. These were relatively easy concepts to pick up, so it shouldn't be too difficult. All right, bye.